Okay, my name is Randall Lee Jones Sr. I'm here today to try to talk about some aliens like I ran into here recently and found out about humans that look like me when I was growing up from the first grade to the 12th grade, and now I find out these people may look like aliens.
Can I ask you about that picture there?
Yes.
You've got some different states there, Utah, Oregon. Tell us more about your
But this is my picture. I was trying to draw some memory things. I'm a truck driver, ex-truck driver, and a few of these are the states I went in and found out these people may be from Chattanooga, may go out of town and do things unseen and unknown and come back and look like regular people, humans, and causing trouble with like paranormal investigators or people in their houses, things like that.
And you say it started when you were young?
Yes, it started when I was like in the first grade.
Tell us about that experience again.
Yes. 50 states in the United States of America. I'm an ex-truck driver, and in 2015 I found out people that was in my sight could have been aliens spying on me and others in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm 57 years old now. When I was in the first grade, I was pushed from behind like that, and no one was around or in sight for me. And I was playing on the steps, about this little, and someone just came up and pushed me like that, and I fell down a flight of steps on 2-story high. And face first, I went flying down. And when I was like in the second grade, I was getting out of school. It's called Archinard School Elementary, and I went over to look there in a ditch, and I got pushed again by somebody who wasn't around, and had got stitches in my head, glass and stuff, and bleeding everywhere. So after that second grade, it's the fourth grade came when I had to fight a girl for saying I touched her and I didn't, and 2-3 days later, she was taller and older than I was, like in high school, from this size to this size. And that is when I noticed, I didn't know it then, but I'm just finding out about this. There was ship shafters. They was in my 4th grade class, but when they go home, they be tall and grown out of school and high school. Ship shapers. I grew up from the 1st to the 12th grade. I saw older guys watching 3rd and 4th graders, and the guys that they'll watch people in my age group, like 3rd and 4th grade, the older people. Some was in school and then some was out of school, but some that was in school would get with the ones out of school, and they be the tall, grown people. That's a ship shape. They was 4th graders and then older people at the same time. That's something I learned about. Some was their age and tall, their size, height. They're called ship shapers. This is how I know these people are alien spies, squatters, the people. When I was growing up, they turned somehow invisible, and they supposed to be on some kind of drugs that I heard of called Molly's, X-pills, beans, and it's supposed to take it and turn invisible and turn into a creature, which is an alien, and some may look like werewolves and dark shadows and things like that, and they call skin crawlers. Skin crawlers get up on top of you and crawl all on your body and things like that. So I've been doing a little research, and I've come to find out NASA Space Center, the USS Enterprise Space Center, X, that goes up in space through the ozone layer. They had a formula stolen called bubble formula. And these people I went to school with, I had their voices on a voice box that I'm going to play. And would like for you to hear it. Maybe I'm trying to get it analyzed by the FBI right now in Chattanooga, Tennessee. My agent, I guess, will be coming around when they get a chance, say at his convenience. And then police and local police, and a lot of this be on true crimes and things like that. Paranormal X-Files show, Morley and Scully. And
Do you want to play a sample
yes,
of that?
yes.
Let's see if we can hear it.
Now this is Janetta, Ursula Raymond's mother, the R&B singer. I'm trying to find someone to analyze the voice so they can come over to my house and help analyze the voice to make sure they talk like this all day long, but they're not around. And when I was a truck driver, I'm from Chattanooga, Tennessee. I go from California up to Washington, back down, and come down through Texas and down in Florida and up to New York and stuff. That's what I was driving like.
So what are we listening to? Is that?
These are the people talking that you can't see.
Well, how do you hear them in
Yes.
the phone?
Yes, I've been doing this for 10 years and I understand what they're saying. And I'm trying to find an analyzer to help understand the same way.
Okay.
This is a voice box. That is what that is.
Okay.
And you'll pick up their frequency because they're talking.
Show that to the camera again. That,
Yes.
That screen. We're going to see that what that is. Spirit box activated.
EVP.
Hold it so the camera can see it. Yep. Yeah, okay. I've never seen that before.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. And this is something that a lot of people may need because they be in your house squatting and unidentified and you never know it unless you get touched or something. Some people may get touched and they don't know who's sitting right here touching them and stuff like that. I seen some people's shirts go down on the news like that and then they pull them back up and no one's there talking to the news ladies. And a lot of people, family members, pass away unidentified because they don't know who's squatting in their house.
Part 2.
Yes, Randall Jones, again, they call me Railroad Studlegs, the comedian. I'm going to talk more about aliens in the Chattanooga, Tennessee area that may go in and out of state, invisible, unseen, unidentified, but come back looking like a regular person like me. I'm gonna sum a cold case up. I'm asking for an investigation of suspects on this list who are now using illegal invisible formula displayed on UCLA campus. 1933, the first Invisible Man movie, H.G. Wells. That is what they're acting like. They can look like creatures. Their hands are small, like raccoon hands, and they scratch and claw you all day long. And I'm trying to reach a Dr. Oz in the Washington, D.C. White House. He did a show in 1994, which to show how someone can enter your body, which are demons, and do things while they're inside your body, which is turn you into possessive person meaning evil, and they can put words in your mouth and have you say words that you didn't say. And they also stole a brainwashing formula from the White House. I wrote statements to the President of the United States and the Senator and Chattanooga, Tennessee City Councilman. They try to make you have memory loss. They'll make you act like you did something and you never did it. And no one will remember but them because they're rare and unseen. Anything happen like a sharp heart, pain feeling, or your head go backwards, or you get pushed forward, and sometimes you may fall forward and don't know what you fell over. It may be one of them persons, which I'm trying to find out how to identify them when I turn in the list to the documentary I'm making about aliens. When I was little, also in the first grade, I saw a UFO, and it crashed over in my neighborhood, and they came to try to fix the UFO that crashed, so they never could get it fixed, so they camouflaged it. And it was a group of them, and when the police officers went to try to see about the crash they found out about, no one was in the UFO. So they must have came in our area neighborhood and blended in with kids my age, which first graders and up. And they know how to get little, and then they know how to get big 2-3 days later. It's called shapeshifters. But the police never found anyone in the crashed UFO. So it's one guy turned himself in to the Pentagon, supposed to be their leader. And he wanted all these other aliens to turn themselves in. And they never did. So I found out these are the people who was working with this one alien who actually looked like this here. It's a great alien on the Paranormal X-Files show. He talk and smoke cigarettes. They have him in a cage at the Pentagon. So I'm trying to find a way to reach some military people who could find out a little more information about this brainwashing people and living among us, and we're not knowing about it, unidentified. They be in closed buildings in our city. Like when they close down, we go home, go to sleep. They stay up 24 hours a night, walking around in buildings and houses and things. So I got proof of that. This is how you're gonna see who's around you and talking. Like you don't hear them now. They might be talking on that machine over here that's running. It's called illegal central intelligence. They run motors and water. It's like a Morse code back in Germany days. Some of these people may be 111 years old, but look young. Now I'm gonna play this again. Now they say Junior Leg. Thank you. Now, the law says the government have the right to protect the citizen that victim of a crime that is being committed. Now, people I know turned into toxic waste shadow people invading my privacy act law and civil rights to help from an attorney from poltergeist in me. And others in this city, police got fired in others in the city. And the FBI tip line and Pentagon got West Coast alien invasions. They're in California doing the same thing in big houses in Beverly Hills and things like that. Down in Florida, it's called the gated community, red roof, beige buildings. A lot of entertainers getting murdered and killed, unseen, unidentified. No one knows who was down there, things like that. That is these people who I'm talking about. I have names, I'm just not trying to call out any names right now because I may have to do that later. But I turned them in to the FBI police. Now you heard one or two names on the analyze and voice box I'm trying to get. One is Ursula Raymond and Junior Leverett. That's them talking, not me. So when I go to the mental evaluation doctor, I was trying to get medicine for these people, and they told me they can't give me medicine for someone else. So I tried the medicine one time, and it's not me. They asked you, do you hear voices? I said, yes, I hear voices, but it's not me. So that was my proof that it wasn't me, which I filed for fraud already for mental health. Mental health is something that I went through for about 25 years now, and I'm doing very well. I solved my differences and problems with hearing voices, schizophrenic, bipolar, and dealing with other people with angry attitudes and mental health problems. I try to stay calm and observe with doing artwork now. I do artwork at the AIM Center and Hearts Gallery on East Main Street, and I have my own spot. So that is something I'm doing to try to stay calm and at ease. Okay, some shadow people kill people, hate, crime, while sleep in the bed at 3 in the morning. That is something that I'm trying to stop. It's called gang stalking. They be around each other in a group, and that is some that things that they do that call themselves devils. So with that in mind, I would like to see about letting you know about this documentary in Chattanooga, Tennessee about aliens, spy, criminal gang members. If you see people like from different dimensions or from here, I seen some comets. They be this little, they look like a light flying in the air, and then they fall down to the ground. It's called comets. And they turn out to be this little, and they have a pointed head and hands like an octopus, 6 hands, and then they had 2 legs, 2 feet. They was aliens. Look like this a little bit, but then they're about this little and walking, talking, smiling and stuff. They call comics. They are aliens. So they come from space, what I saw. Some fly down. It's on the news too. And if they was from here, they've had to be like before I was born. I was born in 1969. So before 1969, until then, is when I accommodated them, came in to send them around in the area. So that is something I'm trying to work on. I'm just at age now where I'm really noticing because they came around talking on the voice box, and you see they're not around, and them names I hear familiar. Yes.
Okay. So what else would you want America to know about these beings?
Yes.
If some of us have experiences, where should we connect? Is there
Yes. Like me, I've been trying to contact the FBI, Paranormal X-Files show, Mully and Scully, NCIS officers, and Ghostbusters. The number that they have, you can never reach them. They'll be busy or they'll answer and won't say nothing and hang up. So the movie on Ghostbusters I was trying to reach. So if I can't reach them, I tried to reach X-Men too, X-Men. Cause these people supposed to be supernatural and look stronger than the average human. So the president, Pentagon, police is what you have to let people know, and the community, the neighborhood community, because people have to be aware of these kind of things the same way.
It's interesting that President Donald J. Trump had, under his administration, they released a bunch of files that had been top secret.
Yes.
They did that for the...
One is called the Blue File. I've been checking that.
So,
And he's on the internet talking to some tall aliens like this.
okay.
So it must be true if he's talking to them.
All right. Should we wind it up? Why don't you
Yes, sir.
finish with a concluding comment?
Yes, sir. I'm going to say that mental health is something that I always liked it because I knew I was not mentally ill, because I've seen and been around other people that is really mentally ill and can't really help themselves. And I'm trying to find out something now, the reason why some people are mentally ill and can't really help themselves. Maybe something that I can help out with later after I finish my segment about some humans I may have knew or seen growing up, and that they are really aliens and was when I was growing up. I seen some people just blink on, like right in front of my face when I was growing up, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. And they've been around here in Chattanooga, Tennessee all these years, and I never knew that they could have been an alien because they wasn't supposed to be able to blink on and off human body. Me just sitting here, I can blink on where you can't see me, then blink back on where you see me. Not supposed to be able to do that in regular city growing up when I was growing up. So that's about it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jones.
Yes, sir.
And we'll fix up this film for you.
Okay, that'd be great. Thank you. Have a good day.